Welcome to Mind Aesthetic, the place where thought meets stillness. Change isn't something you chase, it's something you align with. Today we'll explore 15 ways to evolve without forcing change, quiet shifts that reshape your life from the inside out. No pressure, no rush, just the natural rhythm of becoming. And if you stay until the end, there's a bonus insight waiting for those who truly listen. 1. Stop fixing. Start understanding. Not everything broken needs fixing. Some things just need understanding. When you observe your patterns without judgment, they soften. Change begins where resistance ends. Your mind knows healing comes from awareness, not force. Most people rush to fix themselves the way they fix a broken chair, patching symptoms instead of listening to the roots. Understanding is the softer, slower, wiser path. When you observe your emotions, instead of suppressing them, they start to explain themselves. Your sadness tells you what you value. Your anger reveals where boundaries were crossed. Your confusion hints at growth underway. Understanding doesn't demand change, it invites it. The moment you stop declaring war on yourself, healing sneaks in quietly through the cracks of awareness. 2. Make peace with the unfinished. Perfection is a mirage. The mind craves closure, but life is an open sketch. Never final, always becoming. Make peace with the unfinished chapters. They're not failures, they're transitions. We spend lifetimes trying to arrive. But truth is, arrival is an illusion. Every time you think you've reached completion, life unfolds another layer. Peace begins when you stop trying to close every loop. The beauty of life lies in its incompletion. It leaves room for wonder, curiosity, and renewal. You don't need every piece to make sense. You just need faith in the unfolding. When you make peace with the unfinished, anxiety dissolves, because you realize you were never meant to be done. 3. Learn the art of letting quiet win. You don't always need the last word. Sometimes silence teaches louder than argument. When quiet becomes your strength, you've already mastered emotional control. Silence isn't empty. It's full of answers you can only hear when you stop talking. Most of what we call communication is noise competing for validation. The truly strong speak less and listen deeply. When you stop needing to prove a point, you start to embody it. Letting quiet win means allowing truth to reveal itself without your defense. The one who can remain calm in chaos is the one who has already mastered their inner weather. 4. Redefine productivity as presence. We mistake being busy for being alive. Your mind knows true productivity isn't measured in output, but in awareness. Whatever you do with full attention, that's sacred work. Our obsession with output keeps us perpetually unfulfilled. We equate progress with exhaustion, as if busyness were a badge of importance. Being productive is about quality of attention, not quantity of activity. A single mindful act carries more power than 100 distracted ones. Imagine approaching every task, eating, walking, working, with full immersion. That's productivity in its purest form, the art of being completely where you are. 5. Choose curiosity over control. Control breeds tension. Curiosity breeds expansion. The moment you ask, "What can I learn from this?" instead of, "Why is this happening to me?" you evolve instantly. Control is fear disguised as order. It's the illusion that life will behave if you tighten your grip. But curiosity, that's trust. It says, "I may not know where this goes, but I'll learn something valuable either way." Children grow because they explore. Adults stagnate because they try to predict. Curiosity keeps the mind supple, open to magic, adaptable to change. Let curiosity replace control, and you'll find the freedom you've been trying to secure through force. 6. Detach from outcomes, attach to effort. When you release the obsession with results, you meet peace. The mind knows fulfillment lives in the doing, not the done. Give your best, then let go. The paradox of success is that it only visits those who stop chasing it. You can't control results, but you can control the depth of your effort and the intention behind it. When you fall in love with the process, the work, the learning, the rhythm, outcomes start chasing you. The universe rewards alignment, not anxiety. True mastery is finding joy in the act itself, even when no one is watching. That's when effort turns into art. 7. Turn waiting into practice. Waiting isn't wasted time. It's invisible training. The universe slows you down only to synchronize you with better timing. Be patient. Stillness has a schedule. Waiting is the universe's invitation to strengthen your patience muscle. Most people treat waiting as punishment. The wise treat it as preparation. Every pause in life, a delay, a rejection, a detour, is refining your readiness. It's as if life is saying, not yet because not ready. When you accept waiting as training, time stops feeling wasted. Your patience becomes your power. Growth takes time because wisdom requires seasoning. 8. Let small routines rebuild you. Big transformations begin in the smallest repetitions. Morning light, mindful breaths, a few written words. Habits are how the invisible becomes inevitable. Grand reinventions are rare. Quiet consistency is what rewires a life. It's not the massive leap that transforms you. It's the small steps repeated faithfully. Morning rituals, 10 mindful breaths, a journal entry before bed. Every repetition signals to your subconscious. This is who I'm becoming. Over time, those whispers of habit sculpt your identity. Big change is simply small change, multiplied by time and discipline. 9. Rewrite the meaning of failure. Failure is feedback wrapped in emotion. Strip away the feeling and study the data. The mind knows every setback is a disguised strategy guide. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's the soil from which success grows. What makes failure unbearable isn't the fall. It's the story you attach to it. When you see mistakes as information instead of humiliation, they become your greatest mentor. Every time you fail, your mind refines its map of reality. You learn where to step differently next time. The only real failure is refusing to learn. Everything else is simply iteration, a rehearsal for resilience. 10. Surround yourself with still people. Energy is contagious. People who move calmly remind you that urgency is often illusion. Surround yourself with minds that think before they react. That's how peace multiplies. Your environment is an echo of your state of mind. If you're surrounded by chaos, calm becomes foreign. But when you spend time with people who carry stillness, those who speak with intention, listen without judgment, and move with grace, your nervous system learns peace through imitation. Still people don't need to convince you of anything. Their presence regulates yours. Choose wisely who you let near your energy. Your peace depends on it. 11. Notice before you react. Reaction is the mind's autopilot. Awareness is the manual override. Before replying, responding, or retaliating, notice. The pause between stimulus and response is where growth lives. Most conflict comes from unobserved emotion. The reaction is automatic because awareness never got the chance to intervene. The moment you notice what's happening inside, that tightening in your chest, that spark of anger, you create space. And in that space, choice appears. You can either repeat the pattern or rewrite it. Emotional maturity isn't about never feeling, it's about noticing faster and choosing better. 12. See life as feedback, not punishment. Every challenge is data, not a sentence. The mind knows life isn't attacking you, it's sculpting you. Replace why me with what's this teaching me? And evolution accelerates. When things fall apart, we assume the universe is against us. But your mind knows. Life doesn't punish, it teaches. Every disappointment is a message wrapped in discomfort. Instead of, why is this happening to me? Try, what is this showing me about myself? That question turns pain into wisdom. When you treat life as feedback, not failure, you become a scientist of your own evolution. Nothing is wasted when you stay curious. 13. Replace comparison with compassion. You don't evolve by outpacing others. You evolve by understanding yourself. Compassion isn't softness. It's spiritual precision. It keeps your energy pure and your growth authentic. Comparison poisons progress. It tricks you into thinking someone else's timeline invalidates yours. But your mind knows. You're not late. You're on a different path. Compassion for others dissolves envy. Compassion for yourself dissolves shame. Every soul blooms at its own speed. You can't force a rose to open faster. You can only make sure it's getting enough light. Celebrate others sincerely, and your energy will elevate with theirs. 14. Simplify to amplify. Complexity is often camouflage for fear. Simplify your environment, your goals, your digital noise, and what matters will get louder. Simplicity is clarity wearing elegance. Complexity dilutes power. The more you juggle, the less you hold. Simplifying isn't laziness, it's refinement. Start by decluttering your mental environment. Fewer goals, clearer intentions. What truly matters will get louder. Life becomes sharper, more focused, more aligned. Remember, simplicity is not emptiness, it's elegance distilled. When you strip away the unnecessary, what remains is pure signal. 15. Learn to end gracefully. Not every chapter deserves to continue. Endings aren't losses, they're openings. The ability to close doors with grace is the mark of a mature mind. Everything in nature ends beautifully. Seasons, sunsets, songs. Yet humans resist closure. We cling to jobs, relationships, versions of ourselves that have already expired. Endings are not cruel, they're merciful. They clear space for new growth. To end gracefully means to thank what was, bless its purpose, and walk forward unburdened. The art of goodbye is sacred. Those who master it walk lightly, while others drag their past like a shadow. That's your 15 ways to evolve without forcing change. Since you stayed till the end, here's your bonus truth. Number 16, flow, don't force. The river doesn't force its way to the ocean, it flows. Your evolution works the same way. Stop pushing. Flow in the direction of alignment. The more you surrender, the more you rise. Life flows toward expansion if you stop resisting. Flow means trusting the current, adapting with grace, and moving in rhythm with what's unfolding. The more you release control, the more the universe reveals cooperation. What you chase runs, what you align with arrives. Flow isn't passive, it's intelligent surrender. It's knowing when to move, when to pause, and when to simply float in faith. Let your energy become like water, soft, adaptable, unstoppable. You're not here to dominate life, you're here to dance with it. If this message resonated, remember to subscribe for more reflections like this. Calm, elegant, and rooted in truth. Comment below. Which point shifted something inside you today? Until next time, breathe deeper, move slower, and let your evolution unfold quietly, as it was always meant to.